What is up? We got a live trade recap for not a live trade recap, live trading day. Um, wow. Dude, I didn't even look. I wasn't even looking. Forex 3. Hold on. Today, December 3rd, we had at 7:30 import prices. Is that what just moved this market? Or is it ADP change? Negative 32K. Super Crest is good for currency. It was up at 6, right? Let's look at the market. We got 15, 20 minutes before. I was looking at the market. We were just ranging around here. We were coming close to this 4-hour buy side liquidity. Did we even sweep that? I mean, that has to be one of the biggest moves I've seen in a matter of an hour. Did we even sweep it? We didn't even sweep it. What about our daily profiles? Was that strictly just news? That came out at 8. What comes out at 8? Did it just hit late? We won't be trading until 9. Trump speaks at 1:30. Wow. That threw off everything I was looking at earlier into the market. What did we see coming into the London session? London session actually gave us manipulation, expecting a reversal. If we get a reversal higher to sweep London session highs, we swept London session highs, and then that was the biggest rip down I've seen. And is that on a 1-minute candle? No, it's just drastic candles following it. Wow. So what are we seeing? Well, we're delivering from sell side. That is absolutely insane. We're coming close to this 1 hour. Wow, that absolutely threw me off. I wasn't even expecting that at all. We do have an order block resting right here that we could reject off of 1 hour. We to sweeping for draws and liquidity. This is pre-market. I mean, we just going to continue down lower for the day is my biggest question. Why is this in a 1 hour? We're seeing we ended up sweeping out liquidity on the 1 hour that was resting right here. And we get a big break of structure above this. That has been tapped into a bunch. Maybe we want to go lower. We got to look on the higher time frames now to see what are potential draws that we are coming to. One thing that I'm noticing is we have a daily fair value gap that's resting right here that we left behind last couple days. I think it was Monday. Maybe that's what we're coming for. That's just so insane to me. What a fucking move. So maybe the draw on liquidity right now is the 4 hour. I mean, we're delivering from London session, but draws on liquidity, London session highs. So we're delivering from buy side. And maybe we're wanting to rebalance price. I mean, we have a 4 hour gap that's also resting in between here that was not been tapped into yet. That really just you should have heard me as soon as I looked at my chart. I was trying to get OBS set up and I look at my chart and I just see that big Drake candle down. I'm like, wow. That's just insane to me. Well, we have 4 hour lows resting right here on the sell side. We have a lot of things we can react off actually as of right now. I'm assuming price will want to rebalance, but I'm hoping that we can keep pushing lower to actually rebalance price later on after market opens. I mean, absolutely insane. I was not expecting that whatsoever. What a rip down. We've swept that 4 hour. That's one thing to know. We are delivering from sell side. We actually have a 4 hour resting right here as well on ES. Sell liquidity. We'll have to mark up a bunch of new stuff that I didn't think we were coming for today. So 4 hour sell side liquidity resting there. Just swept some others. This would also be considered 4 hour sell side. And we swept out our session lows, I believe. Maybe there was previous day, but absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. We have another 4 hour gap inside of there, actually, inside this daily. Let's go to the 1 hour. Absolutely insane. This draw, so we can actually, as of right now, if a draw right down here and then one, which would invalidate this one block. I'd like to see this one block actually get invalidated. See it's pushed over to get a move higher. See what Justin Brown's saying. Listen to this. I don't know if I even want to trade this today. This looks absolutely terrible. 280. This is a 280 point dump before market open. I mean, overall, that's just fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. I mean, I don't really know what to say about it. It's just, I'm not really expecting to get a huge move then. I mean, reversals today, I mean, after that big of a move and market open, sweeping out that many draws on liquidity, resting right below. I mean, maybe I would have liked to see actually like a move buy side, sweep out buy side liquidity to then come target all this liquidity resting below here. Um, Holy dump. Holy fucking dump. We got to look for fair value gaps too. Are we coming into? I don't see any fair value gaps that we could be coming into. Down here, we do have some coming down here, but coming into this 4 hour as well. So that's what we can get marked up. Let's play around with NASDAQ now. And NASDAQ swept out this sell side liquidity. We swept out this sell side liquidity as well. We swept out this. Well, it actually is ES. Why does this say buy side liquidity? I don't like that. Get rid of this as well. Just delivering from the high side though. Sweeping sell side will be delivering from sell side. We have a 1 hour for value gap that we're actually coming into. 4 hours do we have on the 4 hour? Nothing of significance for me. We can go back to that daily. Like I said, so we filled in that one daily, right? We have a daily also resting right below here. I want to get rid of this other daily because we've already came and tapped it. But actually, I'm going to leave it for a bit. I'll leave it for now. We do have draws on liquidity resting below it. Maybe that's the draws for the day. I'm expecting a big nothing burger today. I'm expecting not to get much at all, actually, except I come and fill this daily to then go higher. No way we leave that behind, but maybe I'm about that. 4 hour gaps, any 4 hour gaps that we could target into before we come into this daily. No. 4 hour draws on liquidity, we got nothing because we're definitely going to have more draws for value gaps. We have that for value gap that got tapped. We got a crazy projection off that, which we're going back into. Any other fair value gaps to as if we're right. These other draws could get hit. Before coming into this daily, which I believe is right here, we actually have no 4 hour gaps right below that, but we do have an unmitigated 1 hour gap. Absolutely insane. So let's go over how do we find our drawn liquidity? Are we delivering from buy side or sell side? Well, as of right now, we are delivering from sweeping London session highs, but we are sweeping sell side. See if we are disrespecting or respecting PD arrays. Well, on the 30-minute, because we have nothing to go off of the. Is my actually what could be draws on liquidity? New York AM session low, which is already swept here, but we also have this 4 hour gap. We also have London session lows resting right below here. Previous day, New York AM session lows. Potential draws on liquidity. Let's turn this off and actually look. Are we disrespecting bearish PD arrays or bullish? 15-minute. Clearly, we're disrespecting bearish, bullish PD rates. We're running bearish, but are we respecting anything? I mean, honestly, mech model coming into the day potentially, if we can tap into this 4-hour sell side and sweep 1 hour, um, this 1 hour, we could get. I mean, but we have an unfilled 5-minute resting right up here. It's huge gap. We did have this unfilled. I would like to see it probably push lower. Maybe we can push lower actually and get a good reaction off of that. But this is just a crazy move. I'm not expecting. Maybe I'm wrong. And that's the thing too, is not being able to trade probably till after 9. I probably want to wait for a 9 a.m. close because we have PMI at 9 a.m. Right. Um, I don't think we're going to sweep and push lower to the come all the way back up higher. I feel like the day now is just going to be continuation lower, which sucks for me because I don't really have a continuation model as of right now. Hold on. Maybe shit, my phone's out. Let's listen to this. Listen to this. So Justin Rollins a goat. I love listening to that dude's daily bias, but damn, nothing is loading. Holy fucking chopped. Turn off the Wi-Fi. This is I mean, just like I said, what are we doing? We're disrespecting bullish PD arrays. We're clearly looking bearish as of right now. Coming into the market open on weekend, ask yourself. We don't need to know like a daily bias. My moves are only like less than 20 minutes. Should be usually should be. But it's just finding the correct draw on liquidity. And understanding like liquidity pools for mech model, like looking for reversals off of these liquidity pools are session draws on liquidity, previous day highs, previous day lows, and data highs and data lows. Those are kind of like my when those get tapped into and those get swept, and we also have like a 15-minute fair value gap order block and time for and a higher time frame above, right? Only 15-minute above. If we can look for a reaction off of that fair value gap that we're respecting, or that fair value gap that we're playing into, that PD array would be my condition. If we inverse it and then we get an inversion to go higher, like yeah, I'll skip out. But if you respect it, okay, we're going to get a reaction off of this, probably to do what? Go fill in the inbounds. Um, well, I gotta take a coffee shit. I'm bad. I mean, I gotta take a deep breath. Just look down. It's gonna upload like after market open. Yeah, coming into the day. I mean, I understand this too. I mean, we did actually get manipulation. Actually, this is a perfect example too of if I'm correct me if I'm wrong. This would be a perfect example of accumulation. I mean, we actually we're getting manipulation here, so there is no accumulation. We're kind of generating liquidity, but then we end up taking out not this 4 hour, but London session highs, session draw on liquidity, and then we get big manipulation lower. Um, Maybe you get like a there's no fair value gap to tap into though off of this, um, unless it's on like the 2 minute. I mean, you could have gotten here and stopped out. They were just ripping. Maybe we can get accumulation, manipulation. Maybe we could get. Obviously, we're not going to pattern trade AMD, but we could maybe get on the 5 minute or 15 minute. Maybe probably the 15 minute. Some accumulation, then some manipulation, and then some distribution, targeting accumulation zone highs or lows. Or we could get maybe a tap into significant draw on liquidity after market open, tap into a higher time frame key level, 15 minute, and then get a reaction for that, respecting the fair value gap. And that would be our condition. Hey, we're wanting to go higher or lower to this draw liquidity. And so take that Mech model if there is unfilled 5 or 15 minute fair value gaps. And then we can go break even at the 5 minute internal higher low. They dropped. Oh my God. December's looking rough.
This looks so. Put on my charts, and the first thing I see is a 250 point move. So split the same. Going absolutely nowhere. What is even this on ES? One of this low resistance liquidity that gets empty. We're going to take liquidity. I'm probably going to sweep this, go back to things. This PA sucks. December is starting to show itself fairly early here. Going into part of me was looking. Want to see the market go lower if I was gonna price here this morning. I'd like to see the market most likely go towards that recent low. I think yes, and I think since he leave it's a tough. So wouldn't even be looking at the time frame. That's what like just to be honest, I would be focused on just what because we can literally do. So very advantage my spine. I feel like
Yeah. Here we could play into. It closes in 40 seconds. We'll probably want to play into that, but understand too, this 5 minute is already giving the manipulation to probably go lower. I mean, this is just fucking crazy to me. You go to the here. Actually, go to the one. This was a draw that was made at 10 a.m. This is a draw that was made at 10 a.m. We sweep that. We happens. We're potentially getting an SMT in the next 30 minutes. Time frame bearish SMT. But also, let's look higher. This tricky. Market has opened. We are obviously respected that 5 minute. We're showing displacement lower into the day. I'm assuming we'll want to sweep this 4 hour. We already have the unfilled 15 minute and unfilled 5 minute. Seen above here. Okay. My best case scenario, I think for me, We also have news at 9, so it's tricky. Best case scenario for me would be respect this 5 minute, push lower, sweep 4 hour sell side, tap into this, what I think is a 1 hour, tap into the 1 hour gap, which we have a little bit of time to see if it wants to respect it. Is there a 15-minute resting inside of there? There is a 15-minute too. And is there a 5-minute resting inside of there? There is a 5-minute as well. Fair value gap. See those get respected and look for the highest time frame inversion and target into this unfilled 5 to 15 minute. And I'm assuming we're going to be bearish. Anything can happen. Maybe we want to go all the way back up to here. Like I said, we could be getting a fucking higher time frame SMT, but also understanding like, hey, doesn't mean that price doesn't want to rebalance. And it is rebalancing. Actually, it's pushing into that 15-minute now. That's fucking great. That's great. And probably going to push into that 5-minute as well. Now that we're in market open. This is terrible. What else do we see? I mean, let's look in here. We did sweep a bunch of internal draws and liquidity. So the low resistance liquidity is kind of looking juicy. We have 930 manipulation tapping into this gap right here. Sweeping 4 hour, and we swept 4 hour internal lows. I believe. We did sweep 4 hour internal. No. Would that be on ES? ES did sweep 4 hour internal lows. What else are we seeing potentially? Sweeping 4 hour internal, sweeping low resistance liquidity. Tapping inside of this 1 hour. I believe, is this a 1 hour order block? I believe it's 1 hour tapping into this 1 hour. There's potentially an SMT getting formed. We I'm seeing inverse for value gap. We could long this, but tricky as well with this. We did get a 5-minute inverse here, but we could be getting this 5-minute inverse to then what? Target into this unfilled gap. But what would be the target, right? Because say you do want to target into this gap, right? Where does your stops go? Probably around this body. Where are we targeting like the inside of it? I don't like that RR. Maybe to go back up, potentially. I could see that, but I'm expecting we'll probably want to go bearish. We are so close to this 4 hour draw. Yeah, we have an SMT. What about in the 15-minute? Is there an SMT? This low at 1045. Did get swept. Go to the 15-minute over here. This low at, where's that same low? 1045 on December 2nd. I mean, it's not really a 5-minute SMT. 5-minute SMT as of right now. 1025. This pretty swept. Says not swept. The journalist really did crazy respection on that, actually. We can turn off the daily profiles because I don't think we're using those. We're respecting that 5-minute, we're respecting that 15-minute. I'm assuming we'll want to actually go lower off of that. Personally, like I said, for me, I would like to see this S&T get fucking invalidated And if not invalidate, I mean, I want to see that 4 hour draw get swept to tap into this 1 hour, ideally, in respect that, like I said, the 5 minute, the 15 minute that is resting inside of this 1 hour, and get a higher time frame inversion we can target. But like I said, 5 minutes been filled now. Doesn't mean it got respected, not fully filled. It's mitigated. It's mitigated. So is the 15 minute. So guess it's really looking at what we want to do off of that. Tricky. The 15 minute over here, that would be easier to look at. Really don't know what to shoot for it. Like I said, we still got news at 9, so we got some time. We got like 23 minutes, 2 minutes until that comes out. Five-minute respecting the 15 minute to close in a couple minutes. 5 minutes. Assuming with how this is looking, we'll actually want to sweep these 5 minutes we fill. Accumulation. Accumulation. So distribution go forward. So for now, we're manipulating actually into the 15 minutes, so that would be just pure manipulation as of right now. I'm going to say manipulation like. Like I said, if it's just going to continue lower for the day, I won't be able to see nothing off of that from 8:30 to 10 for me. We should get it to the rebalance. Shitty part is markets are rebalancing itself, which is annoying. No liquidity has been swept since market open. Kind of just damn. We're just waiting.
surgery. It's like you're analyzing literally the madness why.
To prevent you make a mistake, keep your conviction on your fundamental view, time entry, time exit. That's all it is. The thing I was best at was short-term trading. To the hedge fund traders, I trade the shortest time frame you can trade. I did every time frame for everything you can imagine. And the one time frame I could never make work was intraday. And I was a professional short-term trader. Intraday does not work at the trading time frame. There's no supply and demand pattern intraday. It's just noise. And I used to run black boxes and trade today. I would actually have to trade with them, and it's just noise. Anyone who tells you trading today is a strategy is either an idiot or a con man. I promise you that is the truth.
See, as of right now. See you. This is the something. I should do 229, yes. Some tea. If we do get this some tea formed in the next minute, as you can tell, we have a high right here. We get a lower high right here. We get a higher high. I'm assuming this SMT would actually come out of this 15-minute. If you want to push this lower to go for what? Sure off of that. So it stops being actually have to find that SMT. Sure. SMT did get formed. We did make a higher high. Sweep tied into it. We actually wanted to get another breaker structure. Because yeah, we broke structure here, but that was before this SMT actually formed, and now that it's formed, to see displacement lower, and I mean that just might be the move for the day. But it'd be a pre-market sweep tied in with this SMT. But we are respecting this 5-minute and this 15-minute. We are filling inside of that. We can get a breaker structure off of that. Yeah, I would just target everything. Just my stop loss being up there is a tricky trick. We're getting accumulation on the 1-minute too. 5-minute, I mean, we're manipulated into this, and we're going to probably distribute lower is my idea, especially this SMT. I mean, we can get a breaker structure for this. It'd be a 1-minute. It'd be tough. It'd be tighter stops than I would like, but we do have a low here that didn't get taken out. Here, below here. Drop a bit. This gap's already been filled too. It's already been made. Seeing that is big and so to even look on here. We too. So we have I don't think we want to leave that forward. And it's going to give a break. Even taking this to understanding that we have news, even if we get this breaker structure, I forget we have news at 9. So in this range too, after that big sell off, we're kind of just accumulating. I want to see what 9 a.m. does with the red folder news. But I'm assuming it's going to get this breaker structure and actually want to play it lower, but we'll see. Manipulation might want to push us higher with the 9 a.m. news. Didn't get the breaker structure. To get the breaker structure, maybe flood lower, maybe not. So too, if we look on the 5-minute on ES, took us. I mean, that's an ugly inverse. We are really respecting this range inside this 15-minute. If we didn't have news coming out, I mean, if we got an actually nice breaker structure off of this, I'd be clean. I would take it. If we broke structure right here, this candle displacement, boom, take that. I would like that. Yes, there's no liquidity sweep tied in with the SMT, but this I'm just from noticing like this 5-minute. Yeah, we had a 5-minute inverse right here, and it does a 5-minute fair value gap right here, and it does get inversed. But that thing was a dirty inverse. It wasn't showing clean displacement over that, showing that hey, we're really showing bullish order flow. And on top of that, we're coming into a 5 and a 15-minute fair value gap, and you can see how we're reacting, which is causing us to have this shitty ass inverse, which is gross. Oh, we have a new breaker structure after this point, but just patience, 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 patience. Personally, I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Because at this point, it's going to be after 9. I do want to work. Is like I said, that you get higher tenders if you just want this drawn liquidity, which would be 12 p.m. for December 2nd. That's what it's in 230. 30 minute. Yeah. Just, so two. So it just comes out in 7 minutes. We're going to wait off of that. Like, oh, good. What are we doing right now, though? We're generating 1 minute liquidity. We're generating, we are accumulating right now. If we could see 9 a.m. open and we could manipulate lower at 9 a.m., actually get distribution higher to at least go target this accumulation on the 5 minute. It's not really on the 15 minute. We haven't had much time in the market to really see 15 minute accumulation, but would that be fucking beautiful? But it's looking like we might want to go take this out, but we are generating all throughout, can't speak, all throughout this range. 1 minute, that's for sure. Oh, some teams put in place. Just like to see that we get tapped into. I'd like to see some manipulation lower to then go distribute higher. It doesn't have to be super high, but to at least go fill in deeper on the 5 to 15 minute. Maybe that's what we want to do. On top of that, what's the 30 minute? Like I said, do we have any daily profiles on a 30 minute? Um, on the session lows right here, we have this 1 hour gap. We have a 15 minute gap inside of there right here. We have a 5 minute gap inside of there right through here that has been unfilled. We're going to see what news wants to do in the next 4 minutes. It's nerve wracking. We are coming into that order block as well. Could reject off of. We have a couple of things. Line 2C. So see the bone field as well. 30. We see the as well here. Just considered to be untapped. So manipulation on that third position has all this accumulation on this actually displaced lower off of this. 9 a.m. news came out. Where is it wanting to send us? So actual greater than forecast is good for currency. So news is bearish. I was expecting it to actually. We're going to get continuations today, without a doubt. It's already manipulated lower. Just not liking anything I see as of right now. Well, that I'm saying is we're getting actual manipulation into this 5 to 15 minute. News came out bearish, so that also helps. On ES, what is ES doing? We're manipulating into this 5 to 15 minute. We also, like I said, have that 30-minute fair value gap. I'd like to see that. That would be my new condition. I'm going to get off this 5 minute. I'm going to get off this 15 minute. I'm going to just mark up the 30 minute that we're looking at as of right now. I think we might actually get some rejection off of. No way I'm waiting to inverse for lawns in this. The lawns wouldn't be there. But if we can get reaction off of this 30 minute, which would be very nice, sweeping 15-minute draw on liquidity, it's tricky. We are getting manipulation into this 30-minute though, right? So what are we expecting off of that 15-minute, 30-minute manipulation? Is maybe ideally distribution go towards these lows. That S&T has now been invalidated. So that's also incredible to see. We do love that. As of right now, we're just manipulating higher. December's going to be a long month, man. It's going to go by quick. Today's the 3rd. We're coming into that 30-minute. I'd like to see this 30-minute now get respected. Closes in 26 minutes, so we won't get much to go off of that. But like I said, we do have that 15-minute as well that's already been tapped into. Closes in a certain amount of time. We have a 5-minute that closes in 1 minute. If we could see some bearish reaction off of that, look for an inversion on this manipulation leg to go target low resistance liquidity resting right here. And we have a 4-hour draw right here as well in that 1-hour gap that I think we'll want to go and target. Or maybe I'm wrong. Possibility. Just become pushing higher to go manipulate higher into this. Oh boy. Oh fucking boy. I mean, the 30-minute and the 15-minute would be my condition. 15-minute doesn't close for another 10 minutes. And this 5-minute would also, I mean, we have a 10-minute here as well, which closes in 5 minutes. That could be considered a condition as well. Those are my conditions that I'm looking for potentially. I mean, to go short here, the highest time frame inversion, which would be, we'll have a 5-minute, most likely. Nice. The 5-minute just closed inside of it. And we're inside of the 30. Like I said, news came out bearish too, but we're going to kind of ignore that for right now. We're just going to go through the technical analysis. Highest inversion we could get, it would be a 3-minute. This candle closes. If we dig an inversion, it would be maybe secretary down there. Pretty decent. We'll see. Like I said, look at the 5-minute here. 5 minutes. We just filled equilibrium on that 5-minute. I mean, not the equilibrium, but the middle of that 5-minute. We're also in equilibrium on the 5-minute, though. Is one thing to know. So we can get a box. Also in equilibrium. What about on the 15-minute? Actually, 30-minute. That'd be the 30-minute equilibrium. We're in 30-minute equilibrium. I'm thinking we're going to displace lower here, actually. I would like to see that. Go back to the 15-minute here. Closes in 5 minutes, 8 minutes. I mean, 5-minute just closed. We're looking like we're going to respect it. 3-minute. That's how the 3 minutes looking. I would be looking for an inversion on this 3-minute leg here. Would be the highest time frame inversion we have. To then go target low resistance liquidity right here. This trend line liquidity and this 4-hour. That would be the move for me. Maybe we just sell off the rest of the day. Like I said, we would need to see an inversion off of this. Imagine ES gives the inversion, NASDAQ doesn't. It'd be nice if we get like a 2-minute inversion. Playing off a 30-minute and a 15-minute and a 5-minute right now. 5-minute looks like it's getting respected. 10 minutes looking like it's wanting to respect. We have 2-minute calls on that. And this 15-minute is looking nice. 30-minute, we still have 22 minutes on. I'm thinking we're going to go bearish. And I'm waiting for a 3-minute inverse on this fair value gap. I don't need to mark that up. I can just look at it. Maybe after I can mark it up if we actually get an entry. I mean, maybe I'm thinking of this wrong, but I'm liking this idea of we kind of accumulated. We took out this accumulation zone highs, manipulated into this 30-minute. We're expecting ideally a distribution lower, and we're right next to 4-hour, and there's no way we don't want to tap that, but maybe I'm wrong. We're gonna get 5-minute fucking value gap, aren't we? Punks. These little fucks. See, there's a value gap that I can't pull because I don't have that on my fucking charts apparently. 5-minute. I have to wait. That's what happened yesterday. Kind of with the thing to close and get in on it, but we did not see that. It's a crazy. That is a very small 5-minute gap. I'd actually like to see it pull back higher because all I'm waiting for is this 5-minute gap to get inverse, really, and that's my entry. I just need to see that get inverse, and that would be my entry. But I mean, it depends on the risk reward with that puppy as well. Like, what are we gonna do? Stop loss actually could probably go up here. It's still a 1-to-1. I'm gonna move 25,572. 25,572. 25,0. Yeah, 4 minutes on this 5-minute. I kind of like this puppy to sit here for a bit and then actually give displacement on this 5-minute. Like yesterday, like I said, it just completely displaced lower on our short we wanted and like closed down to here, which is terrible risk reward. But with this, that's a 1-to-1. That's all I need. Small piece of the pie. should kind of be discretional. Honestly, this is a discretional trade. I mean, just understanding like this isn't pattern trading because yeah, we have accumulation, but it wasn't. It was accumulation of highs, which we now have taken out. I would wanted to see like manipulation lower to then go distribute higher into this 30-minute unfilled, right? And then actually take out these accumulation highs. But we had accumulation highs that ended up getting taken out. Tapped in this 30-minute, which is like I said, my conditions along with the 5-minute and the 10-minute, which closed respecting like crazy. 15-minute, it's about to close respecting like crazy. I'm think we get an inverse in the next 2 minutes, but like I said, this displacement's really going to fuck with me. If it wants to displace lower, that's really going to fuck with me. But the patience, I mean, this price action isn't great, so I'm not going to be like, well, I can get on a 3-minute if it inverses. No, being patient, sticking to my rules. We're taking the highest time frame inversion. If it was a 3-minute fair value gap, perfect. But we have a 5-minute, so we need to wait for the 5-minute to inverse, and that's going to be. I mean, this is looking overall bearish on type of news. I mean, 30-minute, like I said, looks like it's going to get respected. We still have 15 minutes on that, but this 15-minute, that puppy's getting respected. It's showing crazy Look at this. This is the 15-minute we're in right now, right? We're inside this 15-minute. We are just showing so much. Look at these wicks. These wicks are telling a crazy story right now. And the bodies are going to be doing the damage, right? Or it's the bodies tell the story, wicks do the damage. It's one of the two. Right? By the way, we're seeing crazy fucking rejection off of these. And 10-minute as well. Crazy rejection on the 5-minute as well. Crazy rejection. I mean, we inverse this 5-minute just to displace maybe into this 30-minute. All I'm looking for is an inverse, and I'm in. And we got a 1-to-1 going. But it depends on this displacement for this puppy. I mean, really trying to play it safe with this, really trying to be smart with this. We could go break even here as well. 5-minute internal low, I would go break even at. So let's just do that. Actually, I wonder if I could just do. Wow, 20 seconds on this thing, and if it doesn't fucking inverse, yeah, it's going to make me lose my shit. Um, 2 seconds on it, and we are respecting this 5-minute. Fuck. Fuck, you were so close. If it would have inversed on that wick, oh, that would have been so sexy. So sexy. Doesn't mean it's going to play out, but I mean, that's what I'm wanting to see. Like, we got three or four other guys who are in on this, waiting to get in on this as well. We all were just like in our group chat. We're like, you want to edging heads finance? Saying, yeah. Because in the beginning they were saying they would like lawns, but then also understanding that we have a lot of internal draws and liquidity resting lower in this 4 hour, bro. This 4 hour, there's so much juicy sell side resting below. So much juicy sell side resting below. I'm not saying we want to go for all of this, but especially with like this big rip down coming in the market open, right? Big rip down. We also, like I said, created a 30-minute. We created imbalance, which we are now filling in those imbalances. I mean, it's really just being patient. Is there a block we might be wanting to come into? Maybe we're trying to come into this order block. I mean, it's an order block. We swept 5 minute, I mean, we swept 2 minute liquidity. Bunch of 2 minute liquidity, and we already got a displacement lower. We ended up getting a break of structure. Maybe we were wanting to pull back into that range. I would like to see it respect. Rip lower. We still got 2 minutes on that. Actually, we could be getting manipulation on this. Yeah, that'd be cool to see. I mean, there's 30 minutes. Like I said, we still have 10 minutes on that close. We're not going to know much of that. 15 minute, we're coming back into it. We could be getting manipulation, which could make this stop loss then if we do want to come in inverse high resistance liquidity. Shout out to Go. Action, getting people healthy. What a guy. Dude, holy shit. This is fucking boring. I remember getting into it. I was so overwhelmed with anxiety. Still have a little bit of anxiety getting into the market, but now it's kind of just making sure I'm making the right reads. Like I'm a basketball player. It's like I'm fucking Chris Paul with the passes. Or I'm LeBron trying to read the defense. Tom Brady trying to read the defense out here. Hey, Rodgers. Would really like to see a 5 minute inversion. Really like to see a 5 minute inversion. I'm gonna make it against you to take a trade. You need to give it to me. You don't need to give that inversion. It's fine. No, you don't need to. We got 2 minutes left. If it wants to inverse this, oh boy. Don't play no fucking games with me, NASDAQ. Come on now. Let's just wait. Let's be smart. Let's not inverse it fully yet. Two minutes left. Fuck me. I'm gonna be patient though. I just had the urge to get in on like a 2 minute inversion or 3 minute or 1 minute or something. The urge to like not wait for this 5 minute. But what do I need to remind myself is we are in great market conditions right now. We're in December price action. Not only that, it's more of a discretional trade. We should be more strict. And not only that, patience. Patience is fucking key. Just have patience. Be smart. Just wait because it's going. Dude, I could enter in on a 2 minute inversion and this 5 minute gets respected and then I get fucked. And then there goes and then even if I close out early, it's like, damn, I just closed out with a fucking $300 loss, $400 loss. Great. Just would be nice to see this get inversed. I got time to go take a piss. I do. I'm gonna go take a piss. Saying's getting respected. Let's see it flood. Let's see it flood. What's the Discord saying? Respecting that 5 minute for value gap, like motherfucker. This PA is terrible indeed. Apparently, it's respecting a 2 minute as well. Fuck this price action, bro. Talking about 1 minute inverse for value gaps now. Yeah, I'm good. I am good. I think we should. They're talking about fucking potential lawns now. I don't think there's something to do for lawns. I don't need to take a trade today. Or keep quiet though. I just don't understand. Like maybe we just want to sit in this 30 minute. Maybe New York PM, which I will not be trading today, is what's going to give us the move. But we're pretty close to the end of the day with the market. Be on for almost an hour and a half. Fucking terrible. Imagine, imagine if we're getting like a 5 minute SMT. That would be exciting. This is in 2 minutes. I think we're waiting for this 30-minute close. I think I'd like to see this 30-minute close and then it's going to push lower. 15-minute. We're inside that 15-minute. Still not really doing much inside of it. 10-minute. We're definitely inside of it. I mean, and on top of that, like I said, where are we at in price action right now? We can go 30-minute equilibrium. We're inside of 30-minute equilibrium. 50%. I think this can definitely go lower. I mean, this is, like I said, it's very discretional, which I'm not really used to, but I like that. I like that I can see that. It just would be nice to see it play out. All I need is a 1-to-1, and I got my break even. Don't miss because it's dry. You trade for a living? Yeah, you like trading? Is it fun? Man, I'm just sitting here fucking looking at the chat. Shit. Forget that information too. Yeah, I swear. It shows crazy displacement before that candle closed. Oh, bite myself in the leg. Chevy too. Justin Verlin's getting off the market. He said he took a small ons, markets bonds. Trades differently. It's fucking disgusting. Holy fuck. What the fuck? Fucking gross, dude. Any previous day highs, by the way? We have. So we do have previous day lows. Potentially. I think it's going towards my fucking stop loss right now. I'm in the trade, but yeah. Previous day lows right here. Do the trading open as well. Value gap too. 30 minutes can already do the manipulation. We're pushing deep though. Fuck. Could have just respected this with that candle close and then gave an inverse. Like clean inverse right there. Boom. I'm in. Boom. I think it's just a day to hop off. This is a nothing burger. I hate recording these things because I can. For me personally, I don't think there's an entry for Lonzo. You could have waited for this 5 minute film. That could be conditional. It's a 5 minute going against a 30 minute. I was going to respect it a lot, but also still in 30 minute equilibrium. I'm thinking we might just want to fill deeper on this 30 minute equilibrium. Maybe we want to fill deeper on it. We can look at Fibonacci as well. Let me get my Fibonacci retracement. Oh, it just disappeared. You have 70% displacement up here. Could get with the candle close. I still think we can go bearish. It's just this 5 minute is disgusting. I don't like it. Could get a new 5 minute to come and play into. How's that 15 minute looking then? I'm really consolidating. Indeed. Trading way more trading open. You played with S&T at these levels, maybe a deep looking at the big push of these stack ties and looking bad. Continuation highs. If there is continuation highs, I am missing out on that today because I don't really have a continuation model yet. I need a little more discretion. But I think that's one of my biggest goals. Obviously, is like getting better at the PDI model, pre-distribution inversion with AMD, combining that with AMD, and understanding true day open as well. But then also just getting good with the MEC model as well. So those would be my main reversals, and then understanding as well a continuation model on top of that. But we haven't even swapped liquidity. We did get a. I'm off anyway soon. We did get a 5-minute break structure. I'm talking myself into lawns, but playing into a 30-minute. Doesn't close for another 21 minutes. Respect this 5-minute could have gone in there maybe. These highs. What would that be? Be a 1-to-1. It's definitely twicky. This 30-minute is telling a story right now. Just what do you want to do off of it? It's going to be stop loss for me as well. I mean, like I said, market moves in 3 ways: to rebalance equilibrium. Well, we've done that. Seek liquidity. We did sweep a bunch of pre-market sell-side liquidity and rebalance inefficiencies. We are rebalancing an inefficiency. Now, if we're delivering from sell side, we are seeking liquidity. Let's say, yeah, we're kind of delivering from pre-market sell side. We are seeking liquidity maybe higher potentially, but understand this. Disrespecting PDIs. The time frame is 30, respecting it. So disrespecting. It's looking on both ways. I don't like it. Liquidity could definitely be higher. It could also definitely be lower. I mean, if we got that inverse on that, we'd be respected. This is my idea on why I was wanting shorts. We were getting, like I said, we could have been looking for that accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Distribution here, manipulation here, distribution higher into the unfilled 30-minute, but we ended up taking out those accumulation higher. We manipulated it into a 30-minute. I was wanting to see us also. Now, what can we talk about? We're respecting with a 30-minute candle close. We would have been respecting bearish PD arrays with the 5-minute inverse, disrespecting bullish PD arrays, telling us, hey, our journal liquidity is probably lower. And then, like I said, we had that 4-hour that was literally sitting right there. Is this a new 5-minute for value gap? No. 3-minute? Yes. That could be the new target. Definitely could be the new target. Stop loss would be 25,602. 0.00. It's also understanding too, like we would want to see a good reaction off that to just inverse that 5 minute right away. But if we get an inverse on this 3 minute, we'll probably push it slower in this 5 minute, which we've already been tapped into. It's weaker, I would like to say. Could definitely be what happens. Is there a new 5 minute internal low to break even at? There is. So I could make my break even. Go here. It's looking like we're respecting that 3 minute, tapped into it, respected it. We're pushing a little higher. I mean, honestly, could just be nothing today. Just sitting on my hands. We're fucking ass, bro. Oh my gosh. That's not like anything I'm seeing. Probably just a nothing burger. Let's to make sure we also have no news. Like I said, news came out bearish as well. I'd like to see that thing down. 9:30, we had some peace trading launch. PM session of Trump speaking. Oh, good at that. Be so nice to see an inversion. No 5 minute. It's just highest time frame for me to see would be a 3 minute. If we can see that, I mean, see, just freaking make a bigger stop loss. This is a good projection, man. We're not getting any SMT. I don't think. It's not that I see. The 30 minute, like I said, it closes at 2 minutes. It's inside of it, likely to inverse it too. It'd been nice to see this 30 minute equilibrium get hit, showing displacement, just hit a 15 minute. We're coming deep. At 15 minute for value gap now. It's just damn. Right in the middle of that 30 minute as well. Really clean to see some projection off of that. Guys, I'm looking to take anything. I'm just going. It was from external to internal external. We swept external draws and liquidity, right? Pre-market. And we could have maybe caught a move for lawns, right? But it was just choppy, just create a bunch of low resistance liquidity on the lower time frames. So then we come into what internal. And internal can move to external above or external lower. Just setting that as our conviction, that 15-minute, 30-minute. Just coming into the it could have been initially just because of that hourly S&T we had, because of the fact that we were respecting also a 4 hour for value gap. Because when you could have waited for news to sweep the hourly lows and then this place higher, but obviously that didn't happen. Probably say equilibrium is the range, and you could look for shorts, right? Like I was. The equilibrium was in the 30-minute bearish gap, and you could look for an inversion for that, but we never got it today. It's probably going to be a new trade. If at market open, we swept out this strong liquidity, this 4 hour sell side, tapped into a higher time frame key level, which would have been the 1 hour for value gap. So let's say we just open, we sweep out that drawn liquidity, right? And we could have just looked for an inversion to then go target what the unfilled 30-minute, the unfilled 15-minute, or the 5-minute, right? 30-minute wasn't there exactly at that time period, but unfilled 15-minute, unfilled 5-minute, that would have been beautiful. Take the inversion target into that, but we didn't get that. We did not get that. So, and even with the shorts you're looking for, like I said, manipulating higher, we don't need to. That would have been our manipulation. We could have looked for accumulation, manipulation, distribution, but like I said, want to see the manipulation lower and distribute higher for the low resistance. Let's say it was right up here, manipulate lower, distribute higher for the low resistance in the unfilled 30-minute, but we actually end up manipulating the low resistance resting right here, come and manipulate into this 30-minute, which then came into equilibrium as well on the range, and I would have been on the 30-minute time frame if there was equilibrium. And also, like I said, respecting this 30-minute gap. Look at how we come into this candle closes down here, respecting the gap, looked for the highest time frame inversion, and that would have targeted lower. But we didn't get it. Let me talk to the people in the Discord. Oh man, what a fucking joke of a day. I could get this uploaded, just a straight up nothing burger of the day. Get a Notion template sent to me for journaling request access. I don't even know if I would want to take that now. It's later in the day. So is clean displacement on the inversion. Hell yeah. But 2 minutes or 1 minute inversion. Some stuff. We'll be back. This is gonna be a no trade day for me. Haven't traded at all this week. At all. No fucking trades. Yesterday, model presented itself. Did I take it? No, because of the displacement. Monday was the same thing. Model presented itself. Did I take it? No, because of displacement. Today, could have been looking for longs. But like I said, market did not give any type of model for me to take personally, in my opinion. I already talked through what I saw and looking for shorts as well. Model presented itself. We just didn't get our execution, which would have been off of that 5 minute. They got respected this whole time. Um, Overall, I think even on days that I take no trades, I think I want to start journaling those into my Notion template, and going deep in on those. I just think that'd be really helpful just to understand the market analysis for the day and why I didn't take a trade so I can understand bad conditions. It's gonna give an inverse, bro. If it gives an inverse here, that'd make me. No, no inverse. Yeah. Rest in peace, that. Like I said, I would have wanted to see some strong reaction off of that 30 minute. Now it's like we've played into it too many times. Maybe this is the move higher. I mean, we filled deeper into that 30 minute, we filled the 50% of the range. If we get a 3 minute inversion, I mean, could be takes. I would go break even quick on this trade just because of a 3 minute internal low. You could say the 5 minute internal. This would be a high. We're actually we're not trends. We're looking at the down candle, up candle. Go break even pretty quickly on this trade. That's for sure. It's just if we actually got an inverse. Well, to say to this price action isn't great. It's not spectacular. I do laundry too and clean up a little more. Make my bed. This person's not a fan of anything that I'm saying. Like this 3 minute, but even I'm interested as much as originally as the 5 minute. It's really good. It's a game of Clash Royale. Let's see what it does. Uh, Well, get the Notion template pulled up because I'm not trading any of this at all. So we can make this. So we have trade journal copy. I don't know which one I want to use, but it has your trading journal, your entries, the time you entered, the risk management, the stop loss, take profit, process, papers, work on what to textbook trade, was confident this playing out, just kept being all that, just kept being patient after price was close to TP, and I didn't close manually. Could have held longer on a one eval, potentially because price would have ended up going even higher. So we break even fast, but ended up being a good choice. Was not really confident, to be honest. SMT and then like the confluences. So this will be like learning moments, the time you got in, the number of trades, your learning moments, right? Confluences on what you saw, entry on the time frames, right? Entry time frame 3 minute, 15 minute, 2 minute market. Is this market condition? So you could say like trending, volume, ranging, counter trend, slow, and then entry market. Our risk to reward 1.36. Loss if you did it, break even if you did it long, on position, session time, London. I'm assuming that is, yep, pre New York, New York AM. These are London's. Account evaluation funded. Live account, so month, September, emotional control, good. Emotion notes, emotions were good. Oh, I actually love this trade rating 4.5, 3.5. These are not mine. This is someone else's pre-market analysis and then daily bias, putting your like daily bias in there as well and all that bullish, bearish, neutral date and your analysis. Post-market analysis and your thoughts, right? Wonder if you could put pictures as well, but I do have a YouTube channel where I upload all my trades. So that's nice. Otherwise, there's this one, and then there's this one. Process direction. This one's a little deeper. This is a private one I got sent to me. Wait, you can actually, how the fuck did someone do this? Oh, dope. This is sick. Advanced journal. That's not the advanced one. Learning, pair, setup, market, restore, P&L, win, loss, position. Kind of the same thing. Structure alignment, entry, relativity, shifts, wick. I don't think I need to do all of that. I don't think that's something I need. Let me go back. Well, this is just an idea of a journal you could do as well. So yeah, learning, market structure, alignment, I'm assuming, was 1, 2, 3, low time frame alignment, mid time frame alignment, high time frame alignment. AOI, what does AOI stand for? Oh, I don't understand. Time frame? Daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 entry relatively, CB hour, which is what? What the fuck is a CB hour? 15-minute continuation, 15-minute reversal, 20-minute reverse. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use this one. Can keep it for ideas, but I think the main one I'm going to use. This was my original trading journal I was using. Fuck that shit. Shit's ass, in my opinion. So I'm going to delete this. Move to trash. Is there a delete copy? No, but we can move it to trash. Okay, this is my favorites. Beautiful. So yeah, we have the journal aspect of it, the trade journal, the pre-market analysis. I fucking love this. So going into my trades, then I can just go into entries. What entries did I take? Long, short. Work on things to work on, like my analysis. Let's say it's my just certain little things we can add in. Time. What time did we get in on? And then pairs. It was most likely Nasdaq. Yes. Risk management. What was my risk management on it? How much was I risking? Process. What was the process of the trade? Maybe like thought process. Stop. And then you could do stop loss as well, putting down your stop loss. Where is your stop loss at? Take profit. Where is your take profit at? And then going down into the journal, like I said, like trade number 7, September 10th, 2025. It was from 424 to 519. Textbook trade was confident. Like I said, down to learning what you learned. Here you traded on NQ or ES. Confluence's SMT with a relative low that was Asian low on NQ, but another ES. Clear displacement from the SMT 3-minute inverse for value gap. And then, like I said, entry time frame. What time frame did you enter on? Market condition. Like I said, we're gonna be trending, ranging, all that entry and all that shit. So my next one, I'm gonna keep these as an example, but we'll do like trade 1. We'll do the date for it and everything else. I'm going to bookmark this. Done. So when I exit off of this, oh, hell no. It's not what I want to do. Yep, trade journal copy. Beautiful. What I'd like to see. Great. What am I to do? Nothing much. All right. I want to end this video. It's been almost 2 hours now. Hopefully if you did watch this, even though I didn't take any trades, you might have learned something and just like my analysis and my thought process. It's very boring. Speed it up if you need to. I don't talk much. This is really just for me to go back on. But I already gave the rundown really of what I wanted to see in the market, what I could have saw, and literally for the shorts, what I was looking for off the shorts. And I went down also if I wanted the longs, what I would have wanted to see to get those longs. Now we're actually displacing, but it's 10:09 where I'm at. It's 11:09, so it's pretty much lunch hour. That's something I didn't really realize, but like after 10 o'clock in Wisconsin, after 10 o'clock where I'm at, it's basically lunch hour for other people. I was always training. I think like 11 o'clock and then I get off, but 11 o'clock's like 12. So I just best to just get the fuck off. Yep. Chop fast, no trades today. Good thing I am hopping off. Yeah, hopefully you learned something. Actually, if we get this inverse, it'd be funny to see how that wants to play out. It's just that huge displacement move lower on the day, which was absolutely insane. Kind of want to see how this wants to move. It's going to give that inversion. I'm going to fade. If it does. If it doesn't inverse it, I'm not going to sit here for another 3 minutes. I'll just get off. But if it does inverse it, I can watch, see how that puppy wants to play out. Just being patient. I think my goal overall, though, is to record every trade. Every time I get on the market to trade, record whether it's a nothing burger, no trade, or I do trade, and then have that for my recording to look back on. Even if it's long, I can just know what time all this shit happened and skip through it, and then going through my trade journal copy, and then also writing down the video, the shit on there. Change cover. Yeah, it'd be cool to do. Figure that version. Didn't give that inversion. Actually, my if you traded the Cooper, just kidding. That's something really today. So yeah, today's December 3rd. I hope you had a wonderful day. Hopefully you learned something from this video and my analysis. Hopefully I didn't bore you to sleep. Out of this trade, I didn't take them. Peace. Have a wonderful day.